Greetings once again, people, and welcome to yet another episode of Seeking Shamblers. This time around, we're going to be checking out a level known as the Unholy Templeዀ version 0.9, which you'll recognize as one of the levels that we had seen in Aftershock. In fact, this was the particular level that made me go on hiatus for about 2 years due to a reference of the Wheel of Time. And yeah, honestly, in hindsight, it probably wasn't the wisest idea to have done that. And oh my god, there was a weird beep on my computer that was trying to say that I could open new files or something like that. I don't even know what exactly new software I've installed that could open it, but that's beside the point. For some reason, it decided to beep at me, which I do not like. I do not like beeps and random things like that. I just want to have the normal gameplay and have things fluidly work. But that's beside the point. Okay, so anyway, this is also known as the Templeۛ, which is a new map, obviously, with the source.map file as well, which is probably what Aftershock used to get the textures. Anyway, I'll play track 11 off the CD. It took, it basically has over 1,000 brushes. Took about 30 minutes to QBSP, 25 minutes to Viz, about 10 minutes to Light, or Dash Extra, on a Pentium 120 with 32 megs of RAM. Anyway, this is made by Raven Abraxas, and was made using the editor known as BSP. At the time, I had no idea what BSP was, but by this point, I could say quite blatantly what BSP is, and therefore I can actually fix that one. Anyway, as said, this is made by Raven at Abraxas.com, which is the creator of the Wheel of Time Doom, one-time nominee for the best WAD ever on Doomgate. And yeah, basically that is why I ended up looking up the Wheel of Time for so long. Yeah, in hindsight, it probably wasn't the wisest idea to do it, based on a reference that basically the author made it. Yeah, I don't know why in hindsight I kind of did that. I guess back then I had more of a focus on obsession than I did now. But yeah, really looking at it, I really didn't need to kind of go into that and get obsessed with trying to find out about Wheel of Time Doom. Especially since I don't even touch the Wheel of Time Doom thing. So yeah. Anyway, he planned to move his site off AOL soon. The website and pages will be overhauled soon, so check back regularly, blah blah blah. And yeah, that's basically why we avoided the Templeۛ for 2 years. And as said, I kind of regret doing that. I really feel like in hindsight, it really was not worth it. But at least now I know what the Wheel of Time is. And I've basically worked my way through the Wheel of Time to basically, 2000 or so. So needless to say, in the event that we ever make it to the Wheel of Time game, you know, around 2050 or so, maybe we could check it out. Anyway, this is a medium-sized deathmatch level with, as you may have guessed, a temple motif. All weapons are available, numerous deathmatch spawn spots, and all items except invincibility. An emphasis has been put on visibility. There are a few places to hide Rita's camp as well. Anyway, this is the first Quake level that he's made that's worth posting. He's still learning this stuff. It ain't Doom anymore. He has successfully made a funk_train platform and a downward moving platform that'll dip you into the lava if you're not careful, or if someone else hits the button. Also in this map is a trick he bets you haven't seen before. Use the different colored fonts and symbols in the text messages displayed in a Quake level. Yeah, that's basically a big thing about this particular level, and why it has such like a messed up name, because this is one of the earlier levels that kind of goes into that and tries messing around with the colored fonts and all that stuff. And yeah, it looks funky in game, but yeah, it makes a really weird name when you're looking at it as the actual name of the level. So, needless to say, this is kind of why on the wiki you'll end up with, like, weird names as you're kind of going along. And I think as we get a bit later, we'll be getting weirder and weirder names as people experiment with this a bit more. Anyway, pay attention to the name of the level and how it's displayed. This level has definitely been a learning experience. Quake doesn't seem to like drawing a lot of brushes on screen at once, apparently. There are spots on the map where the frame rate drops somewhat. He'll keep that in mind in his future projects. Okay, so that seems to be about it. I could just load it up, but I want to make sure I didn't throw anything like a peroxide deathmatch or something like that. I didn't want to do something stupid first. So, I made sure. Now I'm ready to load. Let's see this thing. Okay, so I think it's just called Temple as the file name. Let's load this thing up. And there we are. As you see, the Unholy Temple, which is normal, but then you have a semicolons around the version 0.9. And that's basically the whole reason for that weird font thing, whereby it's using the Y and all that. Because it's basically making a separation for version 9. Anyway, this is the Unholy Temple. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the temple. Okay, you have a hole down there. In fact, this is the one enemy on the map. It's basically a Rottweiler who's somewhere down there. Anyway, here's the double-barreled shotgun, which will allow us to decimate some stuff. Okay, so we basically already have some guns. This is a little barren, empty area. Nothing on this side. On this side, we have some cells, but don't really have the gun for it just yet. As you see, we have normal flickering for Quake levels. Here's some more ammo that will allow us to decimate some stuff. Otherwise, empty rooms, as you notice. Very barren, very empty rooms. But yeah, nail gun, health, and a water entrance. Yeah, if I'm right, this is actually like an entryway that you can like jump across. You can come across and just walk back and forth. And you can get one side of this building to the other. Anyway, we have another building over here, which kind of works in a similar manner. Except without the water entrance. So here's some green armor, another double-barreled shotgun in case the first wasn't enough, deathmatch and all. Here you can see an area underground that will definitely be interesting when we can check it out. Filled with lava apparently. Other than that, nothing really here. Very, very basic area. It's a deathmatch map, what did you expect? But yeah, you have some windows, fanciness over there. A lot of darkness around this area for some particular reason. Oh look, a blinky light! I love blinky lights. Especially since I think there's a quad damage. Yes indeed, there's a quad damage right here. Glad I remembered because I couldn't even see it. It's like so well hidden. You know, you would think the blinky lights would somewhat show it, but no, not really. Anyway, you have this upper level floor. And here you have some stuff which basically overlooks that building we were just in. With a super nail gun, conveniently. Otherwise, this area is pretty barren. Yeah. Not really the fanciest of levels, people. It's a lot of empty areas and what's almost a one-room map. Very, very dull little level. But there's a moving platform and it moves, like, from station to station. We can head up that way. Okay, figure out how to get on the roof. But for the time being, we have this area and we have another little side to check out. There's some yellow armor, which will replace the other armor, and a hole in the ground. There's a random hole in the ground. Let's see, here's another station, which seems kind of just like the other station. Has a super nail gun, has some cells, nails, rockets, all the same stuff you'd see on the other side. So, pretty, deja vu-ish. Basically, you expect it so you can fight them off. Now, if I'm right, this area you kind of want to come to from another way. This isn't like the main way you want to come. So basically, come this way, I kind of be fighting with it. So I'm going to actually head this way. Basically, there's a whole underground section to this map. When you go to the water, you'll drop down here, and you head to the underground section. God, there's a Rottweiler somewhere. He can't reach me at all. He's like just stuck. Yeah, this is one of the easiest maps to beat enemies in. Also, if you try jumping, you can't get back into the water from this point. So, yeah, hopefully you got everything you need up there. Unless you find another way out. Which we luckily can probably do. We already got some health. Here's a convenient little teleporter here. We'll worry about that in a minute. For now, I care about the fact that there's some ammo. And here's a wind tunnel. You jump up the wind tunnel. And here we are on the other side of where that elevator would have been. Now we basically found a convenient way back out. As you see, basically you could have dropped down the elevator, but you couldn't get down here because the wind tunnel always is pushing you up. So that's kind of why I did it in the order I did it in. Anyway, Thunderbolt. Convenient for even more decimation. Let's see here. Not that there's really anything to decimate anymore. We still have 2 little areas to check out. We have that teleporter straight ahead. But before we can get to that, we also have this. This little area here. This little piggy winter market. So first of all, I'm going to collect everything up here so that way it doesn't, like, we don't lose it when I press that button. So I think this, like, lowers this platform so we can drop in lava or something. But yeah, that is now the rocket launcher. Convenient. Actually, I probably should go the other way first so that way in case I do die or something, I don't have to, like, recollect everything. Anyway, we teleport, and now we're on the middle platform with the grenade launcher. Come over here. Now we're on top of, like, the higher levels of this platform. Here is the, rocket launcher. And we want to get over there so we can get another, super nail gun for some reason. I'm not sure why we're wanting to even get it since we have all the guns in this map. But that's beside the point. I just want to ride on a boat. Well, this ain't really a boat, but it's still the same functionality as a boat. It's just a lot flatter than a boat and on the middle of the air instead of water. But it's still a boat in my mind. I just have to imagine the rest. Just use your imagination, people. Oh, look, a ring of shadows. Allows me to be stealthy. Against nothing. But that's beside the point. Okay. So I guess now we can press that button and see what exactly happens and if it will kill me. Because that's always a great science. Will this button kill me? So we'll press the button. Oh, you shoot it. I see. So you shoot the button and everything drops into the lava. Well, that's painful. There's also this little interesting texture up there, but it does nothing. I think that's because it's part of the previous room. Basically, the upper floor, it's the same texture as what that is. It just kind of looks weird with this texture beside it. But yeah, you shoot this, it drops people into the lava. One reason they never get pinned in here. Anyway, that seems to basically be the level. Nothing really fancy, it's just a barebones little deathmatch level. But as I said, it is kind of significant for forcing me to do a 2-year freaking hiatus. So, yeah, I didn't do the hiatus this time, people. I did the level. Thank y'all for watching. It's been the adventure. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. And I shall see you all, well, next time.